Hi, how are you today? This is Auntie Nat's Crochet. Glad you choose this tutorial video. Please subscribe to my channel. The subscribe button is at this corner over here. It will mean a lot to me. And today we're going to make an amigurumi tiger squishy, just a head. And I'm using milk cotton yarn. These are 5-ply cotton yarn. You do not need a lot of it. You can use those leftovers. Because the head is just this small, it's about palm size. And I'm going to use a 3.5 mm hook. You just need a little bit of this color and this and this. The main color is the orange. The whole head is orange, and this, the rest, you just need a little bit, just a bit. Okay, now let's begin. Okay, we're gonna start with the orange yarn. I'm gonna start by making a magic circle. You curl the yarn around your finger and make a cross, turn to the back and make a knot. So once you have a magic circle or a magic ring, you do 6 single crochet into the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or magic ring. Then you go to the first stitch. Now if you do not know where is the first stitch, you can always count back from this V shape here. And yes, I do use a marker. If you do not have a marker, you can use a thread or a yarn to put it here so that it reminds you where is your first stitch, or if you prefer to put it on the last stitch. So this is my first stitch. I'm going to do increase in this row 2. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase, and 6 increase. We started with 6 single crochet. Now we do increase, so which means this row we should have 12 stitches. So now I'm going to go to row 3. Row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by an increase. So this is 1 single crochet and you do increase, 1 single crochet, increase. This is considered 1 set, and you do 6 sets. And this row 3, we should have 18 stitches. Now we go to row 4. Row 4, I'm going to do increase first. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And let me add my marker before I do my second single crochet. So this is 1 increase. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 2 stitches. This is 1, 2. Then again increase, then 1, 2. You should have 6 sets of this. Oops, increase, and 1, oops, 2, and I should have 24 stitches in this row. So row 5, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3 stitches. 1, oops, 2, 3, increase. Same thing, I'm gonna have 6 sets of this. 1, 2, 3, increase. And this is the last set. And now you're going to do single crochet all around from row 6 until row 8. Single crochet all around from row 6 until row 8. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm at row 8. So row 9, there'll be an increase. So you do single crochet in the next 7 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And after the 7th stitch, I'm going to do 5 single crochet increase. This is 1 increase, means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So this is 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, 5 increase. So after this 5 increase, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I'm going to do 5 increase again. This is 1 increase, 2 increase, 3 increase, 4 increase, and 5 increase. And then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 7 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I'm going to do single crochet all around from row 10 until row 12. No increase or decrease, just single crochet all around. So I'll come back to you once I'm at the end of row 12. Okay, this is how it look like after row 12. So now I'm starting to do decrease. So you're going to do single crochet in the next 7 stitch. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now after 7 single crochet, I'm going to do 2 together. I'm going to do the invisible 2 together. I'm going to use the front loop and the front loop. I'm going to put through 2, put through 2, and I'm going to do 5 of this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 6 stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And again I'm going to do 2 together, or you can call it a decrease, for 5 sets. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. In this row you should have 30 stitches. Okay, now let's do one more row of decrease before I start to add the eyes and nose and the ear. So this is row 14. Row 14, I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3 stitch before I decrease. So this is 1, 2, 3, and you do a 2 together, or a decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. Oops, I got stuck. 1, 2, 3, and do a 2 together. All in, you should have 6 sets of it. and this is the last set. And before I do any more decrease, it's best that I sew the ear and add the eyes and nose and everything, the face, the blusher, the mouth, before I continue to crochet here and add stuffing. I like to sew before I add stuffing. So now I'm going to set this aside and I'm going to do the ears. Okay, now I'm going to make the ear. So this ear is actually a mini circle, you know, the circle thing, and I just make a splash of white here. I don't really count my number of stitches for the changing of colors. I just concentrate on the whole thing instead of where and when to change color, because once you fold it, so long you can see a little bit of white inside, it's okay. So now we're gonna start by using the orange color. We're gonna make a magic circle with the orange yarn. Once you have a magic circle, you do 6 single crochet into the magic circle or magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now row 2, I'm going to do increase. I'm going to do 2 single crochet into each stitch. Now let me get a marker. Okay, just add a marker to remind myself this is the first stitch. So you're going to do 2 single crochet into every stitch. Then halfway through, I'm going to change color. Anyway, you can change color from the very start, it's okay. So long you remember it's 2 single crochet into each stitch. Now you get a white yarn. And you go to the next stitch and do 2 single crochet. Follow back the pattern and you pull this. So the top part, I just want a little bit of white. So I change it back to orange. So continue to do increase, 2 single crochet into the same stitch. And when you're changing color, it's best to count your number of stitches because chances of getting it wrong is kind of high. Because sometimes when we concentrate on changing colors, we might miss a stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this row I should have 12 stitches. Now I'm going to go to the next row, row 3. I'm going to do 1 single crochet. One single crochet followed by increase. Increase means 2 single crochet into the same stitch. So you're gonna do 1 single crochet, 1 increase, 1 single crochet, and before I do increase, I change color. So this is totally up to you when you want to change color, so long you have a splash of white somewhere here. So along this part you keep doing it in white, then you have a splash of white. So just now I did one single crochet, so now I'm supposed to do increase. Right, one single crochet, increase one, increase one, increase one, increase, and one, increase, one, increase, and we should have 18 stitches in this row. So now for row 4 and row 5 we just do single crochet all around. Okay, give this a turn so that the back of the yarn will get tangled. Okay, one more turn. And now we're going to do single crochet all around for 2 rows, row 4 and row 5. So this is my row 4. 1, 2. Oh, I don't have to count. I forgot. There's no increase. There's no fixed rule as to when I'm gonna change color. You just change as when you like. Once you get a hang of it, changing color is really easy. I used to struggle with changing colors. Oh, sorry. Now I find it's kind of fun. Okay, let's count my number of stitches just in case. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I have 18 stitches. And now row 5 again, one more row of single crochet all around. So when you change color, when you pull the yarn from the other side here, make sure you don't pull too tight. You put your finger here and make sure when you crochet you're pulling from here and not the back. Okay, get rid of this bubble. I call this a bubble. Okay, let's see, do I have 18? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. And if you're lost, you're not sure how many rows you have done, count from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I'm at row 5. So now I'm going to do row 6, the last row. I'm going to do single crochet, do 1 single crochet followed by a decrease. Wait, let me cut this first. And then tie it to the tail here. Don't tie too tight. Just a simple loose knot will do. Okay, here I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by a 2 together. Doing an invisible 2 together. So I'm going to use the front loop and the front loop. So you do 1 single crochet and then a 2 together. And that's it. Make sure you have a long tail for sewing. I mean long enough to sew the ear onto the head. You get rid of this. Make sure you pull the right part. Don't pull this one. If the whole thing will come off. And this tail, just tuck it in. Make sure when you sew it onto the head, the white part, this white patch is in the middle. So you're gonna sew it like this. So make it look like it has round ears. So for the head here, this 2 here looks like the cheek. The part where we did increase, this is kind of like a cheek. This side is flat. So this is the face. This is the back of the head. So I'm gonna sew this together like this ear. All the ears will be together. So it's your choice. But I find it kind of cute to sew it on together. You can either sew it like this or sew it together like this. So this time round, this whole series, all the ears will be stick together like this. So just let me show you one of it. Let me get a tapestry needle. You just go to the, we are going to base on this magic circle here as the midpoint. Okay, so you should go into the magic circle here and come out about here. Make sure it folds in, and you make 1 stitch here. Then you take a look and see if it's right. And it looks about right. And you continue to sew from here and all the back here. Can you see it's open up like this? So I'm gonna sew this way. You see my needle came up here. So I'm gonna poke on to the next stitch. and whether you see whether you want your ear to be more to the front or more to the back. It's easier to sew when there's no stuffing, so it's best that I sew all the whatever that need to be sewn before I add stuffing. So your hook comes out here and here. And then you poke it here like this, and your ear will, and make sure you sew this side as well, because can you see it's kind of open up, so you're gonna sew it down. So all this gonna sew all around it. So that's why first stitch is to hold it in place. That means you make one stitch here, one stitch here, so that the ear is in place. And you take a look and see if it's in the right spot. If you think that this is the right spot, and you go ahead and sew. And make sure when you sew, do not bring this along, because we still need to crochet here. Don't accidentally bring it along. If you have enough yarn, you want to make a few rounds of sewing like this, I have enough, you can, because in case you're giving this to a young child, the young child will pull and pull at the ear, so it won't come off so easily. So here you just put through here, and you go through here. By the time you do the whole stretch, you see, it will not look like you sew it there. Okay? So I'll come back to you once I have both ears nicely attached. Okay, I have sewed it together like this. And now I'm gonna make the mouthpiece, the muzzle, white part here. I'm going to do a magic circle. You're going to start with a magic circle. And inside the magic circle, you're going to do 6 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And inside this, in this first stitch, I'm going to do increase. I'm going to do 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Every stitch you're going to do increase. Started with 6 single crochet, now we do increase. So this row we should have 12 stitches. And now row 3, I'm going to do 1 single crochet, I'm going to do 3 increase. This is 1 increase, this is 2 increase, and 3 increase. Then I'm going to do single crochet in the next 3. 1, 2, 3, and again I'm going to do 3 increase, 1 increase, 2 increase, and 3 increase. And this 2 stitch I'm going to do single crochet. Let's see if it's picking now. Should be. And now I'm gonna do 2 rows of single crochet all around, no increase, just single crochet. For row 4 and row 5. So I'll come back to you at the end of row 5. Okay, this is how it looked like after 2 rows of single crochet all around. So you should have 5 rows. You can count from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here I'm gonna cut the yarn, leave a bit of a tail because I need to sew it onto the base. It will look like this here. Hope it's not too long, like this. Mouth muscle, and I'm going to give it a brown nose. I'm gonna poke it here exactly at the magic circle, the hole at the magic circle, like this. Okay. And you're gonna sew all around here. So lock this first. Lock it in first. And if you want, you can add a bit of a stuffing here for the nose. I mean the mouthpiece here. And before I do this, I'm gonna sew the mouth first. I'm gonna make it smile sideways. So let's see. Nose is here. It's gonna smile sideways. So from here down, it should, oops, it should go all the way here. So in between here, like this. And when you sew it on here, you make sure the mouth goes sideways, like this. So this one, make sure it's not too tight. I do not want to add that line here. If I'm going to add that line here, means I'm going to make it into the same color. So all this does not have the line. So this series, it does not have that line. So let me sew this here first. You sew it just like how you sew this. And as for this part here, you just tie a knot. And you can still use this for another amigurumi, I guess. Not sure if it's long enough. Let's try. so you have a smile here, and I'm gonna sew this onto the face. So normally what I do is I place it here first. Use my hand. I do not want to use pin, so I just place my hand here. So roughly it goes this way. So I'll just make one stitch here and comes out here. So it will kind of like hold it in place for a while. And then you take a look. Now you see I do not need pin. So you take a look and see if this is the right spot. If you think this is the right spot, then you continue to sew all around it. If you want, you can add a bit of stuffing. If not, you do not really need stuffing, because this stopper will kind of push it up. So I'll come back to you once I have this nicely sewn, and then we'll do the eyes and the stripe, because the stripe, I need to know where the eye is before I do the stripe. Now it looks like a bear. Once I give it some stripe, it will look like a tiger. And now I'm going to add one eye here. Oops. I want the eye to be down here so that I get more space to do the stripe. Lock the eye in, then I will make one more here. The stripe should be in, I want the eyebrow different color than the stripe. Maybe the stripe should be in gray. Oh, let me see. There's gray stripe, but black eye. Or should I use gray for the eye but black for the stripe? Wait, I'll give it a try and I'll come back to you. Okay, I've decided that black color makes the stripe, and the eye should be gray like this. I want those lines to be outstanding. Okay, now let's make those lines first before should the line be this low? Before I sew the eyebrow and all. So I'm gonna make these few lines first. Those lines on the forehead, on the cheek, as a tiger. So I just leave this tail here and I hold on to it. And you also hold on to this. Make sure you have one finger holding on to it so that it would not interfere, or you might accidentally sew this inside. Okay, so let me make one line here. Oh wow, it looks so like a tiger now. And one line here. And another shorter line at the side. The middle one is the longer one. And just hold on to that tail there, this black yarn. Okay, then you should have some lines here at the side. Just about anywhere, it doesn't really matter. There's no fixed rule to this. Like a few lines, it could be long lines, short lines. Okay, let's not make it too near. Like this. Just random lines. No fixed rules. Now we look more like a tiger. Especially the cheek part here, you should have some lines. See, now I look more like a tiger. Because this is orange, so when I use black to make these lines, it's very outstanding. Should make one here. The length is totally up to you, whether you want to make a long line or a short line. So long, one glance it does look like a tiger. Make 3 lines. So what do you think? It looks like a tiger. Okay, now do some at the back as well. Just a bit here and there. So that when you turn the piece, it does looks like a tiger. Just randomly here and there. Oops, where did this come from? Oh, okay. Make some lines here as well. And some over here. Then maybe 1 or 2 more at the bottom here, and that's it. I do not need so many lines. So long, one glance it does look like a tiger. And depending whether you want some of the ear as well, but I think I will just leave the ear alone. So now, see, it looks like a tiger. And this part here, you just tie a knot. Okay, now I look kind of messy inside here. And once you add stuffing, you're good. Okay, hide it all inside. And now for that wing, this series, all the amigurumi are winking. It should be here, I guess. Let's try. Just hold the tail somewhere here and comes out here. Oops. Here and here. And we make a short eyebrow from here to here, and same goes for this side. Somewhere here to here. Well, if you're not satisfied, you can do that again. I have not sealed anything. Oh, this is too short. Okay, I should do it slightly longer. Let's do that again. Please share your version of your tiger. Once you've completed your tiger, please post one of the photo in my comment section. I would love to see your version of the tiger, how it looked like. We can exchange ideas. Always make sure that it does not interfere with this part. Oops, it went around the ear. Okay, now that's better. This looks like gray, right? It's like an old tiger with gray hair. But if I use black here, it will interfere with the stripe. I'll see if I can get any darker color, but this looks cute too. Okay, now we will proceed with the final few stitches and add stuffing to it. Okay, I managed to find another color. This is also gray. It's kind of like a bluish gray or darker gray. Just now the other one was lighter gray, so it makes the tiger looks like it has gray hair, so gray eyebrow. So this one looks more dark. Oh yes, and I forgot to make it blush. Let's make it blush a bit here. This is optional. I mean, if you do not want to make it blush, you don't have to. Just one stitch here and one stitch over here. It's right below the eye. Did it blush? Okay, let me see. It should be right below the eye. I should do it here. Make it blush somewhere here, right under the eye, like this. And another one here. If you think this is too light, you can make it blush kind of like twice. And let me see, this is slightly longer. Maybe I should make this longer as well. Like this. So this is kind of like two strands. I'm gonna make the same here. Make it like thicker blush. Like this. And now we're gonna seal the bottom. Okay, let's continue to seal up this part here. I've added a bit of a stuffing, so you have to hold it down when you crochet. So now I'm at row 15. Row 15, I'm going to do 2 single crochet, or should I say single crochet in the next 2, followed by a decrease. Oops. Okay, let me get that out. Okay, 1. Oops. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Let me do a 2 together. let me do that again. I did not grab the yarn properly here. 1, 2, do a 2 together. 1, 2, do a 2 together, and you're going to do 6 sets of this. Oops, sometimes just grab the wrong thing. Oops, let me do that again. Okay. Has this happened to you before? Sometimes things just doesn't go smoothly. Sometimes I can do this with my eyes closed. It depends. I'm not sure, it depends on the mood or the weather. Okay, I'm at the end here. So you should have 18 stitches in this row. And now I'm going to go to row 16. Row 16, I'm going to do 1 single crochet followed by a 2 together. Single crochet, 2 together. You should have 6 sets. 1 single crochet and 2 together. With all this nose and muzzles and everything in the way, it's not really easy to hold on to this piece here. Not to mention the stuffing and also the marker, they're all like getting in the way. So would you prefer to assemble the face after you have add stuffing and completed the whole head, or would you like to do like my way, like sew everything before I add stuffing? Okay, before the last row, let's add a little bit more stuffing to plump it up. Just now I didn't really add that much. Let's see if it's plump up. It's kind of cute already. Okay, I guess that's enough. So long you can see the 2 cheek here. Plump up this part here, the cheek. We can put this aside and continue with the last row. Last row is row 17. I'm going to do 2 together all the way. Now wish me luck. Because all this is in the way, so okay. Successfully made one. 5 more to go. You have to have it at a certain angle so that it's easier. But in my case, sometimes I just want it to be on camera to show it properly, so it's kind of difficult at times. If without the camera, I think I can finish this in no time. Okay, this is the last one. Oops. Oh, and the last one gave me problem. I think the tiger does not like me very much. Let me see. Okay, I should face this side. Sometimes it's the angle we hold it makes it easier. So this is row 17, the last row where we did the decrease 6 times. You will still have a small hole for those who are doing amigurumi for the very first time. Then you use a needle, you put through all the, you see the V shape here, you just put through all the front loop, all the outer loop, all these are called the front loop. So if you have 6 of it, then you just pull and you will seal. And you can shape it around. And now, normally I would put it back into this magic circle, this hole here, and bring it out or somewhere further. And you see sometimes you can see holes like this. Now this is the time where I would use this balance yarn to kind of cover up. As you stitch, you should go according to the lines here. Follow the single crochet line here so that it will look so obvious. Then you continue to make the stitches all over. Go find all the holes like here. I think this hole, all these holes are made from the from just now, the 2 together, because it's getting tight and we add stuffing, so the 2 together will somehow pull a bit. So you just make a few stitches here and there. It will cover up all these holes, so one glance you won't see as if there's a hole there. See, like this, you can still see there's a hole there. So now, and I hide it. You don't see much of the hole already, right? Make sure you follow the lines and do not pull too tight, because it will show. Make a few stitches here and there, shape it around, go see if you have any more holes anywhere. That's why it's a good thing sometimes to leave quite a tail so that you have extras to do all this. Now if you do not leave a longer tail and you find there are holes here, and you might need to use an independent yarn, which is like, to me, it's like kind of a waste, since this is the tail from the, you know, the crochet, the last part. See, all the holes are covered up. Then now you just do a few more stitches, is just to hide the tail. I normally will hide it back inside. I mean, since it's not that long, not enough for a next project. Moreover, it's orange. I mean, if it's pink or black or gray, maybe I will keep it for another eye, you know, another nose. There it is. So now it looks perfect. So thank you for watching. Hope you like this pattern. Hope you find this cute, and may you have fun making one. So I'll see you in my next post.